What that does, we're going to go on the other side, guys. Give me a second. You know I'm going to check over on YouTube. That's looking good. I'm just waiting for the picture to come on in. Things are looking good. I'll be with you in a second, guys. But that's all wonderful. YouTube's playing ball today. If not helping creators get numbers, I'm joking, obviously. But here we are. Welcome in, everybody. It's going to be a big day. It's going to be a lovely day. Spain taking on Belgium. I tell you, before I get into this, I'm looking at the lineups. I'm going to show you the lineups pretty soon. But Spain, big favourite. But Belgium's got something in this. I've seen the lineup and there's a few additions. It's going to be interesting. Let's get into the chat. Let's get into the lineups. Let's get into this match. Excuse me. Milky Moo Celtic, Leo Kev, hi yous all. Hey Milky Moo, how you doing? How you doing? And I'll tell you this. Let me blow my nose. Let me blow the trumpet. Okay, obviously I'm a few brain cells less now. I mean, I'm never going to get more intelligent than I was. But Leonardo, hey Milky Moo. Leonardo, I bet Belgium goes through. There you go, son. There you go. Kevin, Milky, how you been? Let's get into the scene. Let's get into the scene. I'm going to throw you the starting lineups on straight away. I think you need to see this. And intro muka. Let's get some Spanish going. I'm thinking Spain's the team of the day. Belgium's got a great chance. We're going to get into these lineups, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Really what I'm thinking right now. On your screens right now. Lineups. There you go. Take a look at them. The big battle comes our way. Excuse me. Let's start with Spain first of all. Unai Simon in net. Pedro Porro. Kubazi, Laporte in defence. Laporte, unsung hero. Really, top defenseman, but never gets the fame or the plaudits. I'm gonna have a swig of tea here. Just a second. That's better. Oh yeah. So Laporte, look for him to be big for Spain again. Cucurella down the left wing, pushing into midfield, pushing into the attack. You know all about Cucurella. Rodrigo, the captain. He's trying to push this team into the semi-finals. Fabian, Olmo, going to be very busy again, the Bleach guy. Lamine Yamal, haven't seen too much of him. Maybe today's the day. Alex B, another staunch performance today. And Oyarzabal, is he going to put the goals in? Looking at, and this is what I'm interested in, Belgium. Courtois in net, no problem there. Castagne's been fantastic all the way through. And Goy as well. De Kuiper, Mekele. De Bruyne is in from the start. Now this interests me. Elder statesman, but he's got the know-how. Tielemans is next to him. Raskin, Doku, Trossard, and Ketelea. When you look at that lineup coming back on screen, that's pretty decent from Belgium. De Bruyne is into the start. Like I say, I'm looking at the names. Doku's got to stand up today. If Doku stands up, Belgium has a great chance. Trossard needs to hit the net. They have a great chance. Yeah, Ketelea puts the ball in the net, has done so far at the World Cup, so it's looking good for Belgium. Again, that midfield inclusion. De Bruyne. And I can't help but thinking Tielemans is going to be active on this match. But when you look along the other side, there's a lot of big names in that Spanish team, especially midfield, yeah? It's going to be a real battle. It could go either way. But I'm thinking Spain's my number one pick, but it could go either way. It really could go either way. Just a second here as I'm finding some other stuff for us. No worries there. Into the chat. I'm going to get into the chat, see what you guys have got for me. And I'm going to bring up the TV, get ready into this game. Hope you're doing well, everybody. On a lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Big Friday the 10th of July. Just a handful of games to go. Lovely little bit of La Roja, the Reds, in the background. For, para, España. Done. Coming through with more. Give me a second, guys. Just bringing up the channels that I need. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Got it all in front of me. Into the chat we go. Game tonight. Milky Moo says, hoping for a good game tonight. Reckon Spain have to come out of their shell again, which leave a lot of gaps. We shall see. We shall see, exactly. Kevin Babs, I got Belgium on my Yankee bet. I think they are in better form than Spain. You know, Spain have literally... They've hit a high in the tournament. They haven't gone any higher. They've got this form, and there's really beautiful scene that I'm looking at the field as the players is coming out. That's a gorgeous scene. Wake your throat up, Steve. Woof. Belgian flags flying through. I don't know why we need two Belgian flags. I'm joking, obviously. Spanish flags to the right. Belgian flags to the left. And where's the Catalan flag, I wonder? Is that in the crowd somewhere? Beautiful scene again, looking down on the stadium. It's a great scene. Are we going to be watching close up today? Is the camera going to be close up for us? Well, that's close up on the field. That's lovely. Can we have it close up during the game? I wonder. I wonder. 2-0 on the day. That's what I'm looking for Spain. For my Yankee bet. For hoping for a good game tonight, reckon Spain have to come out of their shell, says Milky Moo. And leaving the spaces in behind. That might be the case. That might be the case. Kevin, I got Belgium. Milky Moo, it's all over with the end of the last 16, really. Like 120 odd games and only 8 left. Yes. It'll be over before you know about it. Interestingly, I've already reserved my season passes for Wrexham. I never have an issue with the clock, the timing, or anything else when I'm watching Wrexham. Never. It's always the same service, just like this song. You're on the back of a horse, going through the valley, looking at the trees, watching the sunrise, because it's early in the day. Nothing goes wrong. Beautiful day. Who's going to say that at the end of this? Rojoa or the Red Devils? It's going to be interesting. One thing I do know, France has danced on to the semi-final. Who's going home today? And don't forget to collect your bar of soap, get on the minibus, and go to the airport and fly home. It's going to happen today. One more time. I wonder who is going home. Milky Moo, it's all over with the end of the last 16, really. Like 120 odd games and only 8 left. Yes. But I'm going to go back into the scenes and see what we got there. Anthems are coming through. España doing their anthems right now, and you know what? To give that a little bit more airtime, slowly going to phase out the intro music right now. Go back into the scene on the field and listen to some of that Spanish anthem. Team Hair, Belgium. Yes, home in on the hair. There's Senor Garcia, Belgian manager. Lovely anthem. Courtois. He's going to be big today. I think Courtois is going to have a big day. De Bruyne looks depressed. Does he even want to be there? I wonder. He looks so depressed. So Belgium's anthem is through. But again, I have to say, the fireworks malfunctioning in the background. I mean, grey smoke. Who wants grey smoke? Where's the colour gone? Again, another malfunction with fireworks. Because that is flat. And if that's supposed to be fireworks, that Is a bad joke, I'd say. D. Scott, Scotty in the house. How you doing, son? Spain 3-1 in my prediction. You're going 3-1, I'm going 2-0. There's Lukaku coming through on the horrible ref cam. Get rid of that ref cam. It's horrible. Get it out of my eyes. Milky Moo, it's all over with the round of 16. D. Scott 3-1 is my prediction. Kevin Babs, I can't wait for the start of the domestic season. Oh, me too. I love the World Cup, mate, but I tell you what, I'm done with all the pageantry and all the bullshit. Let's get the game on. We're here for the game. We're here for each other. But all this pageantry, what a load of garbage. Just get two teams on the field, side by side, nobody else, no stage, no flags, no crap, no malfunctioning fireworks, just two teams, two anthems, go to war. Enough of this generic, woke, addressing football. It's much, much better to simplify and dumb it down. Two teams on the field and get rid of all that garbage. What do you need 500 people on the field for to start a match? Really? And yeah, Michael Oliver, you're not a hero, sir. You're not a hero. One of the better referees at the tournament, I'd say, but he won't be doing the World Cup final. Do you know if Michael Oliver gets to the World Cup final, do you know what he's hoping? Think about that for a second. I'll tell you in 2 seconds. But look at the hordes of people leaving the field. Why can't you just computer graphic that image on the field? Really? They do it in other leagues. I'm telling you. Laporte's going to be busy today. Pedro Porro, also going to be inspirational. Ruiz, not too sure. Rodri, when he wants to. Baena, Ulmo, bleach blonde, there you go, or bleach silver, whichever you prefer. Lamal hasn't done anything at the World Cup. So let's see what they can do. But the game's coming on. It's right now. It's here. The winner to pave the way to go to France in the semi-final. Then the other one's coming through too. Mukimu Dundalk are playing Drogheda as a backup anyway, just in case the Unanis. Absolutely. Drogheda. Big historical parts of Ireland. And you know why. And it's not a good thing. Cromwellian times. Evil bastards. Yes. De Bruyne is on the field. Looking depressed. Did he not sleep well last night? Courtois, unshaven. Looks like he's just come out of the pub. I mean, look at that. He looks like he's just come out of the boozer after 10 pints. Yeah? If you're not laughing, you should be. Lovely scenes outside Sophie Stadium. I'd like to go for a swim. Probably get arrested if I did, yeah? Just for going in water. They probably would arrest you. That's where all the fans need to be after this. That's obviously not live. It's not a live pic you're getting there. If it was, it would be a lot of people around it. So you've got a pre-recorded picture there. This is live. And let's keep her going. I'll be dropping you some more funny facts. And I've got a really hilarious image to drop on you. This image you're going to see for a couple of seconds. But as I get the picture, there you go. I'm going to drop this on you in about, maybe 90 minutes. And there's a script there too as well. Moment's silence, and there it's done. De La Fuente's coach, putting a decent team together on a decent run. And his career, we'll be talking about his career as we go through this match. I'm not going to spill all the beans right now. Going to give you some good stuff. But that Belgium shirt to me is absolutely an aberration. Who designed that thing? Belgium's colours are red, yellow, and black. What is that? Game ready to go. 90 minutes later or added time. Is Spain going to be pragmatic and keep it at the back? I think we can have a similar game today like we had yesterday with France at the beginning. Game's live. Let's go. Let's see what happens here now. The chat's open, guys. Welcome in. Remember, keep her flowing, keep her going. Your thoughts are there for everyone to share and learn from. Ball down the right side now. I'm interested with Belgium's lineup because it does seem to me that ball's way too long. He will not make it. He will not make it. Out it goes. Belgium's lineup has interested me. De Bruyne in from the start. There's your coach, Luis de la Fuente. Big Spanish coach. Spanish. Lots of Spanish. You'll see when I tell you in a few minutes over this broadcast how Luis de la Fuente has been a big Spanish coach for a long time. There's Garcia, Rudy Garcia, Belgian coach. And I'll tell you all about him too. Going to go through this slowly. We're going to enjoy this. And again, slow build up. Don't expect anything too fast. Again, Belgium possessing a lot of bodies in Spain's half, showing commitment there. Spain's there for the taking if you really want to know it. But it's a very decent, well-oiled machine that Belgium's got to take something from. If they can, Doku stops the ball. Foul again. He looks like fire. He has the moves. Wow, great signings. This is funny. I'm going to catch up, guys. Milky Moo, I have to stop typing at 90 degrees to the left. Whatever it takes, my friend, whatever it takes. We just signed first kilometer, Camilo Duran. Gets in there, son. Gets in there. Lukaku on the bench. Tielemans on the bench. Tielemans, for me, second half weapon. Second half weapon. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot of guys that look sleepy here. Sleepy-eyed. What's with all the sleepy eyes? They're not woken up yet? Did they have a brass band outside the hotel from Spanish music style in front of Belgium's hotel? They look a little sleepy-eyed. Oh, look, we've got a close-up shot. Wonderful footage. A close-up shot of a football player. How lovely is that? Oh, look, we're a million miles away again. One thing I will not forget is the distance we watch these matches at this World Cup. I'd say this, and I say this with conviction, it is the worst coverage, camera-wise, we've ever had. How far away do we need to be? Now when you think about big stadiums, now think about the footage. This is fine when you're watching football, NFL, but this is not a camera for football, soccer. Too far away. You're a million miles away. You might as well be at the top deck at this building and have the players look the size of a fly. Because really, it's not good enough. It's really not good enough. Cucurella down the left side, totally in a mile of space. Where's the marking? Absolutely crazy marking. Ball in the middle. And no one attacks that ball. Why don't you attack that ball, Spain? Lovely floated ball in there. Throw in. That's a foul throw. Foot off the ground. Never gets called anymore, eh? They seem to be walking with the ball when they throw it in. Spain now coming down the right side. Lamar looking for the give and goes, and he ain't going to go nowhere near that. Again, Lamar's been a disappointment in my eyes. For someone touted to be one of the big players in this tournament, where are you? Where have you been? We haven't seen you. It's a bit like Jonathan David for Canada. He gets 3 goals against Qatar when we're 2 men up because of 2 red cards. Excuse me. And after that, we never see him again. Again, I told you this before the World Cup. Jonathan David hides at World Cups. He hid at this World Cup in the big games. We need strikers that come alive. Promise David was the man that we should have gone with right from the start. Young, courageous, gets stuck in there, shows no respect. That's the kind of guy you need in competition. Doku goes past 3, but can't go past 4. Gets it back, though, doing well. Doku's got to be very busy today. And De Bruyne, does he have the legs to last 90 minutes? Debatable. I did have a 2-0 scoreline up before the match started, just to show you what I was thinking. Let's see what happens. Tea time, baby. Coleslaw flavoured bubblegum jersey. That is brilliant, Milky. Describing Belgium's shirt for the day. Again, coleslaw flavoured bubblegum jersey. That is excellent, man. That is excellent. That is excellent. Ball into the middle. Well blocked again. Two clever footballing teams. But it's very tight, and passing is going to be not in the 90s completely today. I think both teams pressure each other into the high 80% on the possession. It won't be in the 90s. Coleslaw flavoured bubblegum jersey. That is brilliant. Brings it down, but no time. Again, Lamal shut down straight away. They're not giving him a second to perform any magic. And that's a good cause. Kevin Babs is laughing at that. Absolutely, absolutely. Chris Cavlin, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Chris. How you doing, fella? Hope you're enjoying another World Cup quarter-final. 2 more to come, then 2 semi-finals, then the final, and then we're done. And I didn't reveal anything about the loser final because I will not be watching that. I will not be talking a loser final. I'm not going to waste my time for FIFA. Now, if they were a respectable bunch of lads and ladies doing the right thing by all of us, I think I would watch the loser final because they've done such a great job. But they haven't, so I won't. But yes, season tickets for the new Wrexham season. Passes are all on sale. I got mine today. Can't wait. Can't wait. Real football heaven. If you've never watched a match without VAR in your lives, get on with Wrexham. Get on with Wrexham or your favourite team in the Championship. It's the best football league in the world right now. No VAR, great referees, superb linesmen. Even the ladies that run the line are fantastic. They kick ass. They really do. You can't talk highly enough about some of the women officials in the Championship. When they come to play, they really do bring a big game. And the fellas have no problem with it. I've seen international women referees not be welcomed by footballers in the international stage a few times here in the World Cup. Yeah, there was 2 matches, only 2 women officials as referees. I don't know what that's about, but only 2. If you're going to incorporate women referees, then shouldn't it be more than 2? Otherwise, you're just toe-dipping in the men's game, and I think that's wrong. It's wrong because it doesn't do justice to the women. They're basically puppets for the usage of FIFA to run a game when FIFA dictates, and to be in the pool of referees when FIFA dictates, but they're not in the pool of referees all the time. Therefore, that toe dipping is down to woke FIFA. And it does the women no justice. It really doesn't. You're going to either have the women in full time or not at all, but treat them with respect. Free kick coming up. Bit of a joke free kick. Free kick it is. Oliver. Lamal trying his luck on the other wing now. Blaze says, hoping for a good game today. How you doing, Blaze? Welcome in, son. Welcome in. Free kick now. To the side of the Belgian penalty area. 18-yard box is the other term. Can they get the ball in the back of the net? Rodri looking open-mouthed as if he's on the dope. Like a lot of these guys look half asleep. I don't know what it is. Courtois, just come out the pub. Look at him. Ball in. It's loose. Put it back on the far post. Shot in. Oh, I tell you, good block. Good block. That was Goldmouth. That was going in. Belgium under pressure. Keeping it cool. Running it down the line. A ball to nowhere. Spain going back the other way. D. Scott, American camera crews who think the American audience need a wide view to follow play and not actual ball handling. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. It's a good job I know the players and know the game, because if I didn't, I think I'd be lost in space, because it feels like I'm in space in row 9,000 up at the top of a building on the second row. I'm literally touching the clouds. Nice block, though. Shot was on target from Rodri going in. 10 minutes gone. D. Scott, FIFA needs a rating system for its referees based strictly on merit, woman or man, regardless. I understand that, and I totally agree with that 100%. 100%. One thing I will say is that if you only put women in the competition twice for refereeing, why are you actually putting them in the competition at all? Is it to please those two referees? I mean, why? What is the message there? That's what I'm trying to understand here. Like I said, there's great refereeing by women linesmen and women referees all through the EFL per se, especially championship lineswomen. They do a massive job. I could talk the names. There's a few women gone into Wrexham and run the line, and they've done brilliantly. Better, I'm going to say it, better, and with less fuss, less drama. Don't touch the players. Yeah. Much better than what we've seen in this World Cup. And I'm not coming down on women referees at all. I've just loathed and loved the women for hours here. You know where I stand. It's about the game. So, Scotty, you're on the money. American camera crews and everything, that's good. And the women needs a rating system. Merit. Like when you go to get that job. They give it to someone who's not merit-worthy. You know what I'm saying? Give it to the person who's worthy. Handball, handball, handball. Take a look at that. That was stopped by something solid. Don't think it was his body. They're going to look at it. They're looking at it. Take another look from 1,000,000 feet. Offside, possibly. There you go. Literally token refs. You definitely can say that. And like I say, it does the women refs no respect at all. Does no respect to those two women. One a US and one from Mexico during the tournament. It does them no respect. And they are, literally, token referees abused by FIFA. Ball through, lovely ball. Will make it. Doesn't get the crossing into the hands of Simon. And that's quite easy gathering. 12 minutes coming up to 13 now. We've got what we expected. We've definitely got what we expected. As we're rolling through, just going to ask you a couple of questions, but what was your biggest moment so far in this World Cup? Your biggest moment. Be selfish. Be selfish. What was your biggest moment during the World Cup so far? I'm going to hear people's opinions on what was their biggest moment so far in this World Cup. Not other World Cups, but this one. Good or bad, what do you think the biggest moment was? Was it Donalisa Trump getting in and upturning and upstaging? Ball through the middle. Reconnects. There we go. Not even missing a beat. We went off air there somehow. I don't know why, but my reconnectors say you're still on air, son. Shot coming in. Goes wide to the right side. Lamal takes it back. Again, Lamal. I don't know about Luis de la Fuentes, but if he doesn't start performing, I think I'd take the young man out of the game. He's doing nothing. Doku playing a great ball to the right side. Shot coming in. Blocked one more time. You got a feeling Belgium are going to get something today. But Spain are so busy in defence. So busy. Milky Moo, good start to the game. Kevin Babs. Sian Massey Ellis, she is shit hot, mate. She is amazing. She is amazing. Natalie Aspinall, Emily Carney, Rebecca Welch, all great officials. Absolutely brilliant. But Sian Massey Ellis, man, I tell you what, she so does it for me. She's got the eye. She's got the timing. She doesn't take any garbage from the players. She keeps herself to herself. I tell you, you brought up brilliant women names there, Kevin. Absolutely brilliant. We've seen them. We see what great jobs women can do in the game. I'm telling you. Sian Massey Ellis, Natalie Aspinall, Emily Carney, Rebecca Welsh. People, I tell you, them is referees and linesmen. Those ladies know what they're doing. Ball coming in. Takes the touch, turns. Too much time on the ball. Nearly gets in there. The scam breaks, each and one of them. Yeah, the scam breaks. Way to go, Milky. Scam breaks. Kevin Babs says, that's why I put Sian first. Yes, man. Yes. I tell you, if I see her on the lineup for the match at Wrexham, I'm happy. I'm really happy. I know that the job's getting done. I know it's going to be perfect, and I know there'll be no drama. Just like it used to be. She's like a lineswoman per se, but she's like a liney from probably 30, 40 years ago. She is in tune with what the game needs. Great point, Kevin. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. That is brilliant. We support the women when they need to be supported, and we do. And them guys, top drawer. But Sian, yeah, she's number one. She's good enough to do this and show every other woman linesman how it's done. She's like the Pierre Colina Luigi of lineswomen. Ball's going out. You're not going to make it. Sit back, enjoy, guys. Today, sit back, enjoy. The teams are telling us it's going to be a long one. It's not going to be a short one. Courtois taking his time. Look, really slowing it down. Belgium need to cook the clock. Keep the ball away from Spain as much as they can, but they need to cook that clock. Firing the ball into nowhere. I literally have to say that that's no foul there. Get on your feet. Get on your feet. Get on your feet. Get on your feet. Stop crying. Sian Massey will rip your nuts off if you don't. Ball going down the right side now. Belgium, what can they manufacture? Far post coming in. Hit well by the ref. Hit well by the ref. Making it back. Take another look at that. Jonathan's in. Hey, family. How you doing, Jonathan? Good to see you, son. Free Pug Show. Joe, how you doing? Hey, yo. Good people in the house. Good people in the house. That's why I love this family. We got such good people in this house. Making it back. I don't know so much. Oliver, Sian Massey would put you in her dust, mate. She would put you in her dust. You're living on your laurels, Oliver. You're not performing. You're just coasting. You think you're the superstar. You're not. Do you know, honestly, Kevin and everybody, talking about Sian Massey, Ellis so well, she's an official that could run a match. One day, I hope she's given the chance to become the full ticket referee because she could run it. And I tell you, nobody disagrees with her. Nobody gives her abuse. She's that good. Ball coming out, tic-tac-toeing in front of the box. They move it quickly, and then they move it back just to confuse the issue, back to where it came from. And this is what I detest about Spain. It's like the guy that's got all the skill. Look, if you're going down the line and you got all the skill and you beat that guy once, don't drag the ball back and try and beat him again. Just beat the man once. Advantage play, Oliver. Have you ever heard of advantage play, Oliver? Belgium in possession. Let them play. Give them advantage. I tell you. 19 minutes gone. A quarter way through the first phase, on our way to extra time and penalties, because it seems it's going to be that way. Unless someone decides to put something into attack. 6-4. Spain, 6-4 right now. 6 defenders, 4-5 now in the offense. The 5-5 club. You're seeing it all over the world. 5-5 club. 5 up, 5 down. I call it damage control football. Damcon football. Football played generically with no risk. Defensive posture. Damcon, damage control football. I said that once to a technical director of a professional football club. Ball through the middle again. They're looking down the middle, but it doesn't happen. When I said that his league was damage control football, he laughed. Going wide. Going wide. And we're talking about the Canadian Premier League, okay? I talked to Jelani Smith, technical director of Forge FC, at a match. And we've talked a few times. And I just said to him, I said, you know, this football is so slow that I'm watching in your league, Canadian Premier League. It's literally like damage control. Every time they take the ball on, they're looking not to make a mistake in every pass. I hope one day the numbers will grow, but I can't say they will. I can't say they will. Offside by a mile. Jelani Smith, great guy. Super nice guy. Jelani Smith, TD Director Forge, great guy. Really lovely fella. Treats me very well. I treat him exceptionally well. What kind of passing is that by Doku? Garcia. To me, they got Doku in the wrong position. Totally in the wrong position. He needs to be forward left. He's got wheels, that's why he's in the mid, but he needs to be forward left or forward right, but forward only, and he can do it all on his own. Ngoy with the short dreads, much more conducive to playing football, not like Koundé yesterday. And we had a good laugh about the hairstyles yesterday, didn't we? D. Scott, 5-5 would allow easy switching from defence to offence posture, wouldn't it? Absolutely, 100%. It's a system that the coach and the guys don't have to think too much about because you've always got people in situ, situated in defence and up front. So it's a good idea in one way, but it does leave a gap between the five unless you close the lines. Right now, you can see the 5 and 5 mixing together. So you've got a 6, a 4, and a 2. So 4-2-4 right now blends into a 5 and a 5, as it is right now. Olmi tries a special touch, but he's not the special one. Lamal does the special stuff. He can't get back to the ball. Looks for the foul. But he's grasping at straws, looking for a foul there, isn't he, hey? And as we see, we're getting closer and closer to the championship and no more commercial breaks. Sorry, corruption breaks. I do apologise. I should say that correctly. But yes, the corruption breaks are slowly coming to an end. Not many left to go. Gianni needs his money. And we boo, and we boo, and we boo. And we boo, and we boo, and we boo. I love the last line. You know it's coming. It's coming. You just heard it. Second word off. I laugh when I hear that. Didn't know that I'd literally picked that F off in the background. But when you hear it, it's quite funny, isn't it? I tell you. I'm going to do my normal thing here and get rid of that. Excuse me. You come up here. 0-0 so far. Nothing gained, nothing lost. What are we going to see? I think second half is going to be the most interesting of this match. Unless we get one before half-time. But I think, to be honest with you, it's going long as he puts the light on himself. Here we go. Back in situ, checking out. Let's bring that in a bit closer. Oh, we're getting a solar energy from the government. Yeah, they're trying to push solar energy in Canada. Government's like got billions of dollars in bed with China, bringing this cheap crap over. Don't get into solar. You need blue skies. Well, all the haze over there, what kind of solar power are you expecting? I see blue skies for a couple of days this first time roughly this year. Buddy of mine down the road a mile away, that's my closest neighbour, about a mile away. He's got solar, and he says to me, Steve, careful what you buy. He goes, I wish I didn't buy the solar now. For the money it's cost me and what the projected costs are. He goes, I'm making no money. He goes, when I'm making solar and the power's going back into the grid, he goes, I'm getting 35 cents a gigajoule. He goes, coming the other way, when I don't make any, they're charging me the same. So basically, he's making nothing and laid out tens of thousands of dollars for solar, which will make him nothing. But it's making the government a lot of money. A government is a cartel. Understated, but it is a cartel, especially here in Canada. Don't get into solar. It makes you no money. Really. Just thought I'd drop that one, seeing as we had a solar advert from the Canadian government. Thank you. I am not a fan of any government cartel. And they're all cartels around the world. If you don't think they are, look at your tax bill. What are you paying for? Why are you paying taxes? I'm looking at the center of the field, and there's something being coloured out, but they didn't do it very well, did they? We shall see what's going on. 2 seconds, just going to check the time and wash away Gianni's money, because he ain't getting more than that. There you go, Gianni, your money's done. I paid 2 commercial breaks. We shouldn't get one in the second half, is what I'm thinking. I paid him off, because he needs paying off, yeah? A little tip, anybody who's watching on TSN, do not use TSN 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Do not use them. Only use the main TSN link for these matches. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, for some reason, are bringing people in late. I sent a message directly to TSN protesting about the lacking service and the delays in play on the 5 channels that they've got for people across Canada. You're always late. Go straight to the main page. Hit the main link at the World Cup page. And don't use the satellite systems, the 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 in the listing. Don't use them. Stay on the main page. Lamal now with the ball. Try something spectacular. Try something cute. And that's all it was. Cute. But again, Canadian fans, TSN, stay on the main page and use the main page link for the games. It'll bring you into the game closer to the real time. Because if you go on those other ones, I'm telling you now, you'll be anywhere from 30 seconds to 1:30 behind the play. You will not be live. It'll happen before you know it. So there you go. Stay on the main page, guys, please. If you're using TSN, it will be to your benefit. Belgium now coming down the left side. 28 minutes gone. Doku on the ball. He needs to be deeper. Needs to be deeper. He's good enough to go past those 2 guys in a flash. And because he's right foot sided, he needs to be on the right wing and the left wing. They need to oscillate Doku left to right wing. Make it difficult for Spain to track him. Right now, look how tight that defence is for Spain. Every man behind the ball. I'd love to see some direct balls over the top for people to run onto, just like they used to do 30, 40 years ago when the game was real. Ball over the top, someone to run onto it. That's the idea, down the middle. No one went for it. But you see how it beats 8 players in one play. Flight it over the top, down the wing or down the middle. Someone runs on, one-on-one with the keeper. Easy goal. Easy, simple tactic that Belgium should be using. Don't go on one-on-ones. Don't try to beat the man. Make the ball do the work. Ball coming in. Great save. 1-0. There you go. Deflected in. 1-0 it is on the day. Spain, Fabian puts them 1-0 up. And I'll tell you what, you can't say anything wrong about that. That looks totally good. They can review it. But I tell you, there it is. 1-0 España. I'm looking for 2 on the day. 1-0. 1-0. España. Coming back on the board. And it's 1-0 to Spain, as you can see on the board above. But nice play. Lucky deflection going in. Great play down the line. Onside all the way. Gets the cross in straight away. Deflected shot. Keeper spills it. And that's why I say these new keepers pushing the ball back into the mixer. Why can't they save the ball dead like goalkeepers used to do every day, every match, every season? They stopped and stopped and stopped the balls, and this kind of thing was a rarity. Now it's a regularity. 1-0 Spain. Too passive, Belgium, too passive. Yep, fear is hitting the Belgians right now. Hands on heads. Oh, it's anguish time, but this is great for the game. It's great for the fans. Now we got a match. Let's have it. Belgium's got to go forward. And right now, they're moving a little bit too slow. Game open. Game on. Dripping blood. Quite the downpour today. It's red. And it's red for Belgium. Just got a goal scored on them and they're bleeding. Fabian, the goal scorer. He'll remember that for the rest of his life. Not looking at that camera. Sorry, can't do. Off my screen. Get away. Chaos Overflow. I saw a bumper sticker once. It says, "Do not steal. The government doesn't like competition." Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Do you know, we all follow the law, don't we? We're all great citizens. We all behave ourselves. Why? Why? Why don't we all become crazies and give them some real problems? We all just conform too easy. You know, I'm having a laugh about it. I'm having a laugh, but we all conform too easily, don't we? Yeah, I love it. I love it. Chaos Overflow. I saw a bumper sticker once. It says, "Do not steal. The government doesn't like competition." That's beautiful. Beautiful. Goal. There we are. There we go, says Milky Moo. It's in the bag. 1-0. Let's see how far this rolls. How far will it roll? Can somebody tell me who was that in the crowd? Was that Jennifer Lopez? No, it wasn't Jennifer Lopez. It's the other one. She was in Blow. Oh, what was her name? In a movie with Johnny Depp. The film Blow. What was her name? I know her name, but I can't think of it. I'll get it. Spain coming down the right side. Lamal again. 2-on-1. Goes past one. Ball coming far post. Headed out. It's all scrappy. Get out of the fucking way. Movie. That's the way. Penelope Cruz, that's who it was. Penelope Cruz. Was that Penelope Cruz in the building there? It looks a bit like her, but it looks like she's got a new face. Well, she's in America, so it can happen. It can happen. Free kick, beautiful free kick. Look at this one, curling around the wall. I'm going to go right post, over the wall to the right post. Courtois left. He's worried about this left shot. He's going over to the right. How far is he going to go? If he goes too far, that's about... Ooh, I'll tell you what. It's on. It's on. Inside that right post. Courtois left. The wall is not big. He's really over to the right side. There's plenty of space there. If you get, he's looking left. Lamal is looking left. Keeper's right. He's looking at that right post. If this is on, Courtois beaten. He's too far to the right. Let's see what happens. Oh, he gets down. Luckily. Lamal's got to do something in this World Cup. That was too formats. That's too much of a format play. He needed to go over the wall. "34 minutes gone. Short corner. Spain now. Not a great touch. Comes into the middle. Pushing all referees in the way. What an idiot Oliver is. What an idiot he is. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Really. Has he got a pair of eyes in his head? What an idiot. Really, what the hell is he doing? Yeah, we know it's your fault putting your hands up, you dick. What a moron. So what are you going to decide here, Oliver? What are you going to decide here? Kevin Babs says Penelope Cruz. Yes, Penelope's in the house. The one thing I'm looking at with Belgium as well is that they're a goal down here, but they don't seem to be too worried about getting into the match. This is not a sellout, by the way. If you think this is a sellout, you need to think again. It is far from a sellout. And I've got stats about the sellouts of the World Cup that I'm going to be bringing to you. You might find this quite interesting, actually. And with the game going the way it is, at the end of the broadcast, I got a very funny, and it is quite funny, a very funny image that portrays what I've been saying about this whole event. With reason to the football, nothing else. 72 matches in the group stage, okay? Stay with me as we go through. Ball into the middle, on the edge of the box. Olmo tips off, doesn't get the return. Belgium sitting on their own back line, and if they don't start to play expansive football and get someone up front to support, they will not get into this match. Spain have got full control of this right now, as you probably would have expected. But it's not hard to knock Spain off the game. You've just got to start working. Belgium, walking. If you don't start pumping the legs and start working, you're leaving. You'll get that bar of soap. You'll go back to the hotel room. You'll get your bar of soap. You'll pick up your little bag. You'll hit the minibus. You'll go to the airport and you'll fly home. Where's the urgency? Where's the urgency? Too many people walking. Look at them, just walking. Need more urgency. Milky Moo says, disappointing from Belgium, no reaction. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, boys, what are you doing? Did they leave all their energy in the US match when they won 4-1? Ball to the right wing, going fast. Switching the play. You got 9 guys, sorry, in front of that ball. No one's pressing. They're all sitting back. Keep sitting back. You're going to get scored on again. They are just literally sitting off. You can't sit off from a team that's got so much, put it this way, creative ability. You've got to be on them. But 72 matches in the group stage. 16 matches in the round of 32. 8 matches in the round of 16. Confirmed sellouts. I'm going to give you some details. Confirmed sellouts. There have only been, in all those 96 matches, listen to this, in 96 matches, there have only been 44 sellouts. Did you hear that? 96 matches, there have only been 44 sellouts. And the way FIFA like to lie is this. They like to say, headed in, there you go, equaliser. Ketelaere gets it in there. I tell you what, sleeping defenders, 1-1, beautiful for the game. Ketelaere gets it in again. I tell you what, sleeping defenders will regret that one. Nice little cross coming in, but it is indeed 1-1, game on. Let's have it. Beautiful scenes. Well, we said there was no reaction. Now there's a reaction, I tell you. Chris Kavanagh, is it my imagination, or does the ball look like it slows down more than normal when rolling on today's pitch? Is it a dry pitch? Is it a dry pitch? Goal, says Chaos Overflowed. Get in, says Kevin Babs. Milky Moo, great goal. Kevin Babs, come on, Belgium. I'll tell you, game on. Game on. Simone beaten quite easy. Why doesn't he come out? Take a look at the cross again. Build-up play, offside. Offside. Walks back into onside, but the defender not strong enough. And the keeper, what kind of reaction is that? Flat-footed keeper, flat-footed, and then he decides he's going to move. Yeah, you'll tear your hamstring. Look at his flat foot, flat foot, flat foot, flat foot, and he looks awkward after it. Flat-footed goalkeeper. Get on your toes. That's what they're supposed to do. Blame the keeper for not having dexterity through flat feet. Come on, Belgium, says Kevin Babs. Game on. Just before half-time, perfect time to score. Will it rock Spain? Will it give Belgium that impetus they need? And they really haven't been at the races completely. A goal against the run of play. Now, if they start to get in the match, can they get in and take the play? One apiece. Well done, Belgium. Good to see. Good to see. Milky Moo, he's great World Cup. Duquette, proper goal poacher. He has been, hasn't he? For such a little guy. Skinny little man. He's nippy. He gets in there. But he's played the right guy. If he goes against Rodri or somebody bigger, he doesn't get that header. So he's played the right guy. Duquette's done very well. Here he goes again. In there, Spain. Foul. That should be going against Spain, not against Belgium. Pulling the man down, absolutely. Oliver getting it right. Yellow card. Stop wanking. Stop wanking like a bitch. Kabazi, you pulled the man down. You're lucky it's not red. Just bitching at the referee for the card. Now I would be playing physical on Kabazi for the rest of the match, really looking to pressurise the referee into pulling out a red. Oh yes, give him a red. 10 men against 11. Belgium looking a lot more lively. They were lively in the first 5 to 10. That goal has given them the impetus to get back in this match. Put wind in their sails. 2 minutes to half time. One apiece. Game on. So again, before we go to the break, what was your biggest moment? I'll be looking for that from now till the end of the broadcast. What's your biggest moment in this World Cup? For you personally, your nation, your team, or your biggest moment personally, good or bad? Diving in, no foul, nice dive over the top of nothing. Oliver calls the second foul. They didn't show you that very long, did they? Because I'll tell you what, I don't believe that picture's correct either. I don't trust FIFA for anything. Lamal on the ball again. Quietly going about business. Hasn't been dominating. You can see the skill on those toes, but needs a bit of luck. Ball going away, way off target. The only thing with Lamal is if he had more frame to him, that he was tougher to push off the ball, had more strength to go through, it might help his game. Not too much bulk, just a little bit of bulk. But again, flat-footed keeper, flat feet on the moment of impact. That's why he looks so awkward. And his posture, leg-wise, is like, what the hell is he doing? He's flat-footed. He can't get off the ground. Spain scored on. Which way is this going to go? Kevin Babs' moment says, Was just happy to be here for Scotland. Absolutely, man. Chris Cavan, I loved watching some of the underdogs doing exceptionally well. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Five minutes of added time, 4 minutes to go. Who's going to make changes at half time? That's what I'm thinking. Who's going to make the changes at half time? Can you imagine sitting at the top row, what you're looking at right now, right at the top row, right at the back of that building? These guys would look like the size of ants. Great corner. Going out again. Try again. And that line of yellow vested security, always staring at the crowd. What are they expecting? 1970s hooligans. Ball's rocking, ball's rocking. In comes a shot. Blocked again. Belgium need to go with power. Duquette taking it with him. Lovely play. Oh, I tell you, unlucky that ball doesn't go through. Docu's racing away on the keeper one-on-one if it does. Spain coming back the other way. Nice pace to the game as we finish the first half. Cucurella wants it, doesn't get it. He's way back there. Lamal on the ball. Olmi's available. Crosses in, and that's really innocuous going out. No problem. 3 minutes to go. Milky Moo says it's been a pretty shit World Cup. In some reflections, yes. Milky Moo, Chris Cavan, I love watching some of the underdogs doing exceptionally well. Yes. Milky Moo, honestly, hasn't been any huge highlights. Plenty of colour, enjoyed, but nothing worthy of fireworks. Yeah, I tell you what, I see the sense in what you're saying. I really do. Docu brings it down. De La Fuente has a bit of a kick at the ball, shows his skill. 2 minutes to go. We'll take a break at half time. I'm a little stiff today, I'll tell you. Oh, two Spaniards. Two Spaniards nailing. And they're crying like banshees, man. Oh, man. Where's your strength? Where's your toughness? Can you take a knock? No. Cheeky little number. Cheeky little number. And they're both down. I tell you, what are they made of nowadays? What are they not made of? Well, they're not made of steel, that's for sure. But yeah, Milky Moo says it's been a pretty shit World Cup, with the exception of the online interaction with and some good nights with you guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it makes it worth it, you know, like, to be honest with you, if you imagine this, everybody here at Ultimate Soccer, we're all on the bus. We're all chit-chatting on the bus. We're going to the game. We've all got varied levels of what we're expecting and what we won't take. We know how football is supposed to be delivered and what the norms are. But literally, this World Cup, I'd like to say this, that I've made friends with people I didn't know before. You've made my World Cup far better than it's ever been. Probably the best World Cup I've had for banter with people. And I've always had banter, no matter where I was. I remember hosting World Cups at clubs where the clubs are full. Like I used to host a club in Edmonton, a couple of clubs actually, just for soccer. And we were filled to capacity, like literally an hour and a half before the match. And I used to do a lot of banter, and I was on the microphone in the building, talking to people, talking the game, yada, yada, yada. Just similar to what we're doing now, but this is more intimate. I'm addressing people individually as well as to the crowd, whereas there I was just addressing the crowd, keeping everybody going. But this has been the best World Cup for me, 100%. 100%. Excuse me, big breakfast. It's been the best World Cup because of you. So Milky Moo, when you said, with exception of online interaction and some good nights with you guys, right back at you and right back at everybody. I've enjoyed this World Cup with you. And every match we're doing, as the end of the half comes, is 1-1. Ruiz on 30, Kets on 41. But doing the World Cup here with you, I look forward to sitting in this chair every day, Sometimes when you're creating and doing things, you don't have the same kind of fun or enjoyment to get it to the seats. You've always got the drive to get there. Don't get me wrong. I like being here. But with this World Cup, you have given me more fun than any World Cup I've ever watched. And I want to thank you right now, everybody, for giving me so much fun. It's been brilliant. It really has. Like I say, I've met you for the first time way back. Now we're like this. You come in the chat, it's like you just open the door to the club, you're walking in. And I'll let you into my little world. On the other side of these double doors is a big room. It's called the Great Room. Psychologically, when I was starting this channel up many years ago, what I used to think was, and when I had like 2 people or 3 people, and not in the thousands or the hundreds or whatever, and don't look at YouTube's numbers right now, we are all getting crushed by YouTube. They're not allowing people to find us. Point being is, though, the Great Room on the other side of these 2 big double doors was a game I used to play with myself. From here to there, whatever was watching on the channel, I'd say, okay, early days, we got 20 people in the Great Room. That's great. I got 20 people watching the show psychologically. Then it would go up to 100, then several hundreds, then you're popping over the thousands, then you get a couple of thousands, then thousands. And I always look at the Great Room thinking, it doesn't matter if there's 20 people in the Great Room or 20,000. It matters not. What matters is the fun we have. And that's where I start and finish this whole show. If I didn't have fun, I couldn't do it. And because you bring all the fun, I keep doing it even happier. So I thank you for making this channel much better because of you. Become a Wrexham fan or stick to the channel after the World Cup. You'll have more fun, and I will too. So I say thank you for the 3rd time, and I do say thank you, and I mean it. I don't waste my words. Thank you. Back into the chat as we're at 1-1. We're going to take a short break here pretty soon. I'll put up the lineup so you can see the lineups and some music. I'm going to go get a cup of tea, as I should do. Otherwise, I'll get dry, and you don't want to get dry. You don't want to get dry. Kevin Babb says, off the field, it's been shit. There's been some exciting games. Correct. Milky Moo, Argentina, Egypt, Mexico, England, Brazil, Norway, maybe Cape Verde nearly beating Argentina. If that had have worked out, that might have been the moment. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. So give it a yes football vibe. Kevin, absolutely right. Milky, absolutely right. Chris, yes, the watch-alongs have been yes, the watch-alongs give a great warm fuzzy of camaraderie. They do, they do. It's like we're all friends. So we're seeing each other every day, doing the same thing, having fun. And we can say what we feel is on our chests. We know how to do it. We're adults. Milky Moo, Belgium versus Senegal, Ecuador versus Germany, Iran versus New Zealand. Yes, yes, Milky Moo, all good, but none of them memorable in a year's time. Bingo, bingo, bingo. What will be memorable in a year's time? Pretty much one thing, and only one thing. Who won the World Cup? That's all it's going to be, a memory. You'll have trouble thinking who was in the final. You will. I know people that didn't even know that Argentina beat France in the last one. As I'm talking to football people all over, I'm like, do you remember the last World Cup final? Who do you think's going in this one? You don't remember the last final? Argentina won it. Oh, yeah, I know that. Okay, who do they play? I don't know. France. Could be on for a repeat. Could be. Could be. You never know. You never know. You never know. But yeah, great point, Milky Moo. All good, but none of them memorable in a year's time. Chaos Overflow, I just appreciate the fact that I have not seen a World Cup for 4 years. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And have they got it right? I say every 4 years is the perfect number. Don't bring it any closer. And they probably won't because they've got too many biannual competitions going in between the World Cups anyway. Chris Cavlin, I'm sure I won't forget Cape Verde. Yeah, yeah. Man, oh man, if they could have just pulled that over the line, that would have been the greatest World Cup upset ever. Ever, ever. Well, everybody, get your coffee cups warmed up. Go get that beer. Go get a cup of tea. Put some more ice in your drink if you need it. Go to the washroom. Comb your hair. Do what you got to do. Open the door, take the dog for a walk. Oh, yeah, it's all in there at half time. I'm going to put up the starting lineups, and I'm going to go and get a nice cup of tea, warmed up, and I'll leave you with some lovely music. I'm going to take you further down the line with the music. Oh, I am. Just bringing up the 48 tracks, but we're going to take you further down the line. Music's coming in. We're going to put you down the line. Coming back in a couple of minutes, guys. Let's turn the music up, and we'll carry on the second half. coming on screen here pretty soon, guys. Going to start talking second half, getting ready for it, and team changes. What are we thinking? And also going to jump into the chat on the screen in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Back in, listening to some African beats at the moment. Would be nice if African teams get closer to that World Cup final. Egypt going close, Morocco going close, but unfortunately not close enough. I'm going to take the music out of there right now. 1, 2, 3. Dancing away, Mucka style. That's what we call that track, is the Mucka style. It's called Mucka. It's got all the tracks in there. And I'm waiting for the second half to begin. Just checking out on TV Tunes, see what the TV's doing. They're still in their crazy ad situation. Let them stay in their crazy ad situation. We'll stay in our crazy football world situation. Going back into the chat. And again, what I said before the break, you guys make this much better. And you know what I'm talking about. Like when we get into the Wrexham season, it goes bananas. Bananas. And I tell you, it's not far away. It's not far away. I'm not wishing the World Cup disappear, not at all. Just sharing the wares. We do the Wrexham. We do the Wrexham. We do the Wrexham. But yes, 96 matches and only 44 were sellouts. FIFA won't tell you that, but I will. I do my journalism. I do my work. And I bring you facts, not opinion. I bring you facts, not a doctrine, just fact. Not an opinion, facts basing that opinion. I was listening to a gentleman the other day, Mr. Rupert Lowe. I only caught a little blurb, and he said the first thing he would do would be to defund the BBC. That's an interesting statement, isn't it? Eh? It really is. Back into the chat. Still, again, we're waiting for the players to get out there, get it done. Lamar's on the screen right now. Hasn't done too much. De Bruyne has been pretty flat, to be honest with you. So we're looking for things that for big players to do. But 1-1 apiece it is. Let's see which way this is going. But at the end of 90 minutes plus, I think we're going to see one team moving forward. The scene is set. And again, beautiful stadiums, but many empty seats. Do not kid yourself that this is a World Cup of sellouts, because it's not. And right down the middle, as you can see in your shop, the VIP situation, the Gold Club seats, every stadium's the same. They haven't sold it out. Guthia coming back on the pitch. Belgium coach. Belgian fans in the big screens upstairs where they should be. But again, for the start of the game, thousands upon thousands of empty seats. The biggest disrespect you can pay to the World Cup is not to be in your seat at kickoff. Thousands and thousands of empty seats. Crazy. Crazy. The World Cup needs better than that. So do the players. Game is live, as you can see. Thanks for the party on. Thanks for the party on. Keep the love coming. And remember, if you have a friend who's watching football, get them in here, especially for the Wrexham season. They'll have so much fun. It really is a lot of fun. Ball down the line. Cucurella can't get there. Tries to. Lays the body hit. Absolute foul. Look at this reaction. Look at this reaction. Look at this reaction. What an idiot Cucurella is. What a reaction. You fouled the guy. Take a look. Big foul in the back. Not too intelligent, is he, eh? Might play football, but not that intelligent. As they say, footballers are not always intelligent people. Ball alive. Cucurella beaten left for dead. And his own skill beats him there. Duquette does too much. Chaos Overflow says, yes, Cape Verde, best underdog story so far. Best underdog story so far. Absolutely, Chaos Overflow. Brilliant. Kevin Babb says, yes, Chris, Cape Verde and Congo were great to watch. Chris won't forget the Verde. Kevin Babs Sorry, going back up on the chat is just going wild. Fantastically. Ball going down the middle, takes a lucky break. In comes Simon, diving out and collects the ball beautifully. Milky Moo, every 5 and give more room for regional, especially if they are expanding it. You don't want more expanded and more frequent together. Correct. Yes. He's talking about the distance between World Cups. Brilliant. Start of last season as fan of the rival team that day, and that chat was so welcoming. There you go. Start of last season as fan of the rival team that day, and that chat was so welcoming. There you go. Kevin Babs is talking about Sheffield Wednesday and Wrexham on this channel, and that the welcoming was absolutely beautiful on this channel. And that's what we do. When we talk championship matches, I am very respectful to the other team's fans. I welcome you in, and we have banter together, and sometimes it gets really, really funny. Offside by a mile. Come on, what you watching? You've watched football for years. Way offside for miles. But we welcome everybody into this channel warmly. Doesn't matter if you're a Millwall fan, nobody loves us. Doesn't matter. You come into this channel, you get welcomed, and it's a real fun channel to be in for Championship. But look at them empty seats. I mean, my life. Didn't you pay enough for those seats? No, because the ones in the middle probably got comped. But look at them empty seats. Crazy, eh? You're talking a World Cup quarter-final. I've never seen empty seats at a World Cup quarter-final like this. Never. Never once. Never once have I seen this. Ball going out of play. Cucurella now. Needs to get a control of that mop. De Bruyne leaning on. No foul. Kevin Babs says, also, guys, just to add to what Stevie was saying about watching for Wrexham's upcoming season, even if you don't support them, the chat community are great, just like this World Cup. I first watched at the... Yes. Docu trying his luck and wins the corner. Wants the foul, but wins the corner. Laporte not too happy with the referee's assistant. Definitely worthy of a free kick there. You might not be punching him, but your overarm, your upper arm is doing the same thing. Docu was wise to complain, but look at the empty seats. Masses of empty seats. Well done, FIFA. Masses of empty seats. Great advert. Ball in the box. I tell you, lovely corner by De Bruyne. Whistled down. Lovely corner. Kevin says, start of last season as fan of the rival team that day, and that chat was so welcoming. There you go. Jeffrey Perrin, present. How you doing, Jeffrey? How you doing, fella? Present and correct. Go Belgium. Hey, I tell you what, it's been an interesting game. Spain have really got something to think about here. And I think inactivity and too slow a process is going to be Spain's nightmare. If you don't go full bore against Belgium, you're not going to break them down. Vice versa. Get comfortable here. Going down the left wing now. One-on-one. Trying to pick it, not cross it. Trying a delicate pass, not brute force. Lamal now, trying his luck on the wing. Comes past 2, comes past 3. Taps off, making space, but really doesn't add anything. Again, Lamal's inclusion is definitely because he's a decent player, but ask yourself what he's really brought to this tournament. He's been on the periphery. Here he is again. Corner ball. Again, scuff shot. Lamar, that's about the best he's done all game. Keeps scuffing the shots. Really hasn't done too much. And there's too many people in too many zones negating each other. Lovely cup of tea. Oh, that is good. Ball over the top. Edge of the box. In comes the shot. And that is going to Mars. Kevin Babb, is the empty seats because of the much bigger stadiums than most countries, or are we seeing the first signs of people boycotting? We could see the signs of people not being able to afford it. Because there is a lot of seats that I've seen throughout the game that are empty. And that, to me, is a sad state of affairs on the World Cup. But it's a basic slap back in the face of Princess Infantino. I was looking at grey seats as the game was starting off and grey seats during the first half. And I was hoping that they'd all fill out. They didn't. So FIFA can lie all they like about the seats, but only 44 sellouts in 96 matches. Those are facts. If you want the percentages, that's even more startling. 62% of the buildings have been sold out completely. 62. That means 38% of the buildings were not sold out. 62% sellouts, 38% buildings not sold out. And FIFA will try and coy the not sold out buildings by saying, oh, well, they're at least 99% sold out. No, they weren't. Does that look like 99% sold out? It doesn't. So keep lying, FIFA. We're not stupid. Mathematics is my absolute strength. I can do maths in my head where people need a computer. I'm not kidding you. Maths is my strength. Always was. As a tiny tot in the nursery school, they said, and they were right, this kid is a mathematical machine. I had no problems with maths as a tiny tot. Not even now. Doku now, going down the wing, comes inside, plays the 1-2, in it goes, not the best pass, shot on net, side netting, chance was there. Chance was there. Nice play. Belgium having moments, really having moments. Substitution coming up. Spain making changes. De La Fuente can see this game going wrong. He can see a Belgium win here. He's making changes. Let's see how smart De La Fuente is with who comes off. One apiece, 55 minutes gone. So the linesman now needs assistance to carry the board? What's that all about? You can't hold your board any longer than that? My life. Ball over the top, going down the right wing. Doesn't get there. And the ball is moving slow, okay? To me, that ball is moving slow over the grass. They need to saturate that field because it doesn't look wet enough. And this is the Los Angeles Inglewood Stadium. That's the ball, by the way. Oh, yeah. There is the ball for Los Angeles. As you can see, it says Los Angeles. Anybody know what Los Angeles means? I'll tell you. I've been there. The Angels. City of Angels. Los Angeles. The Angels. City of Angels. City of Lights. Los Angeles is not the same place it was. But yes, those Angels, Los Angeles. Ball coming in, and that is not going to hit the target. Spain slowly showing signs that it's not going right. And I think your tattoos are a joke, mate, honestly. What, you think you're Conor McGregor? Great tackle in one more time. Spain winning the ball back. Half an hour plus to go. A decent European battle at the World Cup is what we've got here. But unless Spain get real serious, Belgium can take this. Only Spain's best will take this across the line. Belgium have something right now. Lamal now. Excellent ball in the middle. Great pass and well defended by Belgium. Courtois gets the fists there, does the right thing. Rodri on the ball for Spain. The captain pushes the ball in the middle. Olmi now takes the ball, twists and turns, looking for that cute little pass. Just passes off. Ball over the top, not coming. Ball down to the side. Rodri one more time with the ball. And there are still over 100,000 tickets left for sale in the knockout phase, guys. Let's see what that looks like in a couple of days' time. How that looks in a couple of days' time. I like to think I bring you the stats and the numbers and the figures and the stories that they don't talk about on TV because it's too generic and it's too scripted. And I'm not wearing spray-on makeup. And I'm not sitting 50 feet away from the next guy who's a pundit. And we're not sitting behind a massive scoreboard talking tactics that we have no idea about. Just saying. Lukaku's coming onto the match. You thought he would. I'm interested to see where Tielemans is going to factor into the party. Yuri Tielemans. Ball through the middle, tic-tac-toeing, and Spain nicely defended one more time. No panic, just people in the right spots, reading the game, making the simple plays. Olmi now coming down left to the left side. Cucurella to the left of him. Another option in the inside. Slows the ball to a walking pace. All that running for nothing, just to set up the whole team. Now the ball through the middle. Little touch. Goes to Cucurella. Crosses in. And that's more searching than directing. Substitutions coming in. Witsel and Lukaku coming in. Trossard, that's a bit of a surprise, but he really hasn't done too much today. So factor in, if you're not doing it, you're coming off. Great message sent by Garcia, the coach. Great message. Belgium slowly making moves. Trossard, Van Aken and De Kuyper out. Coming in. Lukaku, Witsel, and you've also got saves. 3 massive changes. Garcia's seen something here. Rotating his troops. Spain slowing down. 3 sets of fresh legs for Belgium. Interesting last 30 minutes. Is Garcia setting up Spain for defeat? On the right wing now, Lamal, done nothing all day, needs to make something happen. Takes the shot. Courtois punches out. Cucurella and the hair running to the sideline. Again, Courtois doing all the punching. Maybe he wants to start catching. Kill that dead zone. Kill the play dead. Ball in the middle. You can see it. Going to the wide side. Down the middle. Taps through. Ball in the middle. Great tackle at the right time. Doku, lovely. Sells the dummy. Goes past his man with ease. Has to be fouled to get off the ball. Ball down the line. Lukaku in the middle. Running. He won't get there. He won't get there. It's coming through. Spain nearly. Catastrophic defending. It's still open. I tell you, Simon in the right place. Simon in the right place. Into the chat. Let's get into the chat. Into the chat. Max Evans, get you there. Kevin Babs, start of the season last season. Fan of the Revel team. That day, the chat was so welcoming. Max Evans. Max, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, son. Max says, Wrexham is a friendly place. Many memories as a kid. Oh, bang in, bang in. Bang on, son. Bang on. Absolutely. Ball in the middle now. Coming down the right side. Lamal. He wants to come inside. He comes inside. Passes off. Shot coming in. And Couture is there. Has to make the save. Cheeky little shot. Great play by Lamal. Oyarzabal and crew nearly making it 2-1. But yeah, Max, I'm going to read that again. Absolutely. Wrexham is a friendly place. Many happy memories as a kid. And I can say the same. I can say the same. I tell you. Growing up as a kid, anywhere in and around the Denbigh area, up to the coast, Barmouth, Llanbedr, all over that region. Up and down the little mountain. Ball coming to the right, comes to the left. Great place to grow up. Wonderful times. No foul. Still alive. Rodri now brings the ball down under pressure. Belgium defending for their lives, doing it very well, but not panicking. Kevin Babs, is the empty seats because of the much bigger stadiums than most countries, or are we seeing the signs of people boycotting? I think you're seeing the signs of boycott, etc. Crystal in the ball. Crystal disco ball on the edge of the box. Excuse me, just a second. Get on top of this. Spain are making it interesting. Olmi flattened. That's going to hurt. Got time to read. Yes, Crystal disco ball. Was it Milky who said something about perfecting the PP&P at halftime? It can't be done in the US. Concessions take forever here. There you go. That's a great point. That is a great point. P, pint and a pint. P, pie and a pint. Yes, you got to go for a P, you got to get a pie, and you got to get your pint. And it was, I'm sure it was Milky who said it, but yeah. Concessions take forever over here. They do. They really do. They do. Ball coming in now. Well defended, going out. Free kick. Should be a free kick. No free kick. They go for the goal kick. Lamal not getting there. But yes. Was it Milky? I think it was. Milky Moo. I will look forward to joining you here for a few games when new seasons begin. Right on, son. Brilliant. 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 Milky Moo. Ha, your ladyship. There you go. Football is not an American game. Halftime is nuts. Crystal says, look at the seats in the middle now. They are filling back up. And yes, it was too expensive for my blood. And I am in driving distance of this stadium. Oh, that's so sad. And I bet you and your daughter would have loved to have gone. But that price is killer. I feel for you, man. Seriously. That should never be the case. That should never be the case. That should never be the reason why someone doesn't go to a football match or a soccer game. It should always be affordable. I find it really sad that people can't go to those games. FIFA's literally priced out the real fans, the family fans. Ball down the line. Again, battling defending by Belgium. 25 minutes to go. Ball loose on the edge of the box. Oh, what a foul. 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 Wow. Big time foul. I'm going to read that again. Crystal says, look at the seats in the middle now. They are filling back up. And yes, it was too expensive for my blood. And I am in driving distance of this stadium. That is so sad. That is so sad. That is sad. That is sad. Milky Moo, imagine them doing the GAA. 35 minutes per half and a 10-minute break. Courtois down and a 10-minute break between. That's how perfect the PPP. 10 minutes is insane and we just get rare good at it. Yes, we do. I remember half times before I got into the media when I was like getting ready to start playing the game proper as a kid. I used to go to all the games and I would be literally getting my bovril, getting my pie at the same place and heading straight back to my seat. Eat it in the seat, yada, yada, yada. Never miss a thing. I loved being, it's not everybody's term. It's not everybody's term, but I loved being in church. I know it's not the right term, but it is for me because football is literally my religion. It really is. But yes, your PPP, you've got to get good at it. That's kind of funny. Crystal says, too many concession and drink choices here for everyone to get better at it. That's nice, that's nice. Milky Moo, Croke Park is the second biggest arena in Europe. We can get 90,000 pies and 180,000 pints into people's hands with loads of time to spare to drain them spuds. Yeah. Impressive, says Crystal. Lessons to be learnt. Capitalism is shite. Unless it's Irish. That's excellent, mate. That's excellent. Top draw. Literally. Courtois down. They've got a break going on at the same time. I tell you, we're going to get rid of that channel right now. Bye. Bye. We'll come back in a minute with a new one. Interesting. 1-1. It's coming down to the wire. It is coming down to the wire. Let's get some stats to you right now as we're going through the stats on the board. It's all down the left side. Shots 14-4 in favour of Spain. On target 5-2 in favour of Spain. Possession 67% for Spain. Passes double amount, 400 plus to Spain, 200 plus Belgium. Pass accuracy 91% to 82%. I call foul on the 91%. Not a chance. 9 fouls to 10. 1 yellow card to Spain. 2 offsides to 1 to Spain. 5 corners to 1 to Spain. Well, Spain. And it's not spam. Spam. Wonderful spam. Lovely spam. Stevie's having a Monty Python moment. I had a big Monty Python moment the other day talking about England. Yes. Do you remember Monty Python? Brian is hanging on the wall. And he's looking out the window. And he's got his chains. He's like, 14 years I've been hanging here. 14 years I've been hanging here. Next to him, this England fan's like, 14 years, that's it. 60 years I've been hanging here. 60 years I've been hanging here waiting for something to happen. Poor England fans. So there you go. A little bit of Monty Python at the World Cup. Yes, you lucky bastard. Do we have any Boyans? We've got some Wadenies. Do we have a Boyan? We got a Boyan. Monty Python. Back in the day, you couldn't beat it. You really couldn't. And that kind of comedy probably is illegal, more or less, some of the things they said back then in them days there. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. If you got skin, you're alive. Sarcasm, like we had some the other day. Jamie the Rooster was in here the other day. Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, he's heavily sarcastic. Some of the things he says would offend people with no character. But he's funny as. Ball over the top, offside. I said it was offside. It's offside. Got it? Oh, I tell you, we do it all here. I don't blow the whistle. If you notice that, I don't blow the whistle that much. Why? Go down the mic. And it would blow your ears, and it wouldn't be fair. I've blown the whistle off mic, but I won't blow it down the mic. Courtois out. He's heartbroken. Penders is in net now. Lamens, Penders in net. A moment he didn't think was coming along, and it's a big moment. I hope he can stand up and be big on this big stage, because if not, Spain will observe the right to execute. Seems like he's pulled the back of his knee, possibly. We're talking Courtois. 20 minutes to go, and I tell you, it could go either way. Got a wee bit of Irish blood in me, he says. I tell you, I love what you guys and girls put in the chat. And Crystal, if you were watching and listening earlier, we were talking about Sian Massey Ellis, one of the great women linesmen in English Football League football. Sian's been in the Wrexham Stadium, the Keras, a few times and run matches throughout the championship. And if you ever want to see a woman run the game like no other woman on the planet, I said before, Sian Massey Ellis is the Pierluigi Collina of women in officialising of the match. She is absolutely amazing. And I'll be honest with you, I will be looking forward to seeing her on the line again because she is absolutely top draw. No fuss, no drama, just brilliance. Oh, so Crystal says, I got a wee bit of Irish blood in me. There you go. There you go. Courtois discussing how he got injured. Chris Cavalier, maybe he got hurt with that flat-footed plant you mentioned. Possibly. Cucurella now with the ball, acres of space down the left side, and he stops, comes back, needs assistance, gets the ball back again. Not blessed with great size, but he has got great speed for a small man. Plays a big game. Olmi now has options in the middle. Bad take, bad take, bad take. For a Spaniard, that was terrible ball control. Lamal now on the wing again, trying his luck. Double teamed every time he touches the ball. Ball goes through. And well defended one more time. No fuss defending. Belgium kicking it straight out. No fuss defending. 17 minutes to go. Oh, right on. Crystal heard the end of that conversation. I'll tell you what. Always applaud somebody who does a massive job because she does. A massive job every time. It's phenomenal. And compliments to today's referee, Michael Oliver. If you don't see him, he must be doing something right. And he is a decent referee, no doubt about it. But what I was talking to you about Michael Oliver not looking to be the man to run the World Cup final is a bit of a funny. And it's funny, seriously funny. Michael Oliver would love nothing more than to referee the World Cup final. Spain coming into the box now, looking deadly, tipping off. Loads of short passes. Lamal passes off again. Again, not the greatest ball skills here by Spain. Ball over the top, searching, hitting and hope. That's a hit and a hope cross. That's really a hit and a hope cross. Nice physical play by Lukaku. Throws the defender off him. Absolutely. Use that physical. You want to hang on me? Bang, get off me. Great play by Lukaku. Laporte likes to wrestle people. He just got wrestled and he's crying like a little girl. Well done, Lukaku. Throw him away. He's been doing that to other players through the competition, Laporte. He doesn't like it when it comes back on him. Bullies don't like bullying. He just got bullied back. Well done, Lukaku. I remember years ago, Lukaku and Ibrahimovic, Zlatan, squared up. Zlatan backed away from Lukaku. Just to let you know who's the bigger man. And Lukaku was ready to flatten him. Had to be separated by a gang of players, both of them. Ball over the top, nice overflow. Terrible cross into the box again. Again, the final ball coming from Spain, not the best. Doku now goes past one, has two on him again. Comes inside, unshakable, beautiful ball down the line. Should have been faster. Free kick coming up. Easy call for Michael Oliver. 14 minutes to go. Seriously looking like we're going to extra time, but also seriously looking like Belgium might steal this. One chance Belgium might steal this. Signs are there. Spain are not breaking through with ease. But it's very static. Cucurella's overflowing on the left side, but doesn't see the ball. Back to the right side now. Lamal again. A hit and hope again. Lamal, your crossing is ridiculous today. I would pull him off. I would pull Lamal off. He has done nothing for this team all match long. Get someone on the right side that's going to just cross the ball proper, not with the outside of the boot as if it's just a last effort, ditch, tactical move. I would take him out. I would sub him. He's done nothing. Just because you've got a big name, if you don't play, well, you can sit on the bench. Again, Lamal on the edge of the box. Losing possession, easily defended again. And just like Marcus Rashford and another few wingers at this World Cup, if the ball is dead still and you're standing dead still in front of the defender, what makes you think you can go past that defender now with any kind of form and speed? You're standing on your flat feet. Easy for the defender to negotiate. Ball through the middle now. Going to Lamal on the edge of the box. Tic-tac-toe, give and go. Not going to get it. And again, Farron and Lamal not linking up again. Doku down the right side. No foul. Absolutely given the foul. Substitutions coming in. 12 minutes to go. Nico Williams Jr. coming in. Was injured. And that's such a Spanish name, isn't it? A Williams Jr. Definitely from the heart of Madrid, that name. Yes, Williams. Big Spanish name, don't you think? Not? Let's talk a bit of prize money. Do you know what the teams got to put in a bag and put on the plane when they went home, when they left the World Cup? And I'm talking group phase. Each team that was jettisoned back to their homes, not qualifying out of the group phase, was awarded, the complete squad, $9 million. $9 million to spread across that whole team. Ball down the left side. Cross coming in, going to Mars. Nearly found its way down a tunnel. $9 million for the group phase. You round of 13 teams that left the building, went home. 17th to 32nd. I don't know who of them people are in that building. I haven't got a clue who they are. But the second phase of payouts, the round of 16, so round of 32. From 17 down to 32 teams that went out, they all received $11 million. $11 million for leaving the competition after the round of 32. Panda with the ball. Rolling it out. And De Bruyne is down, which is not a shocker. Not a shocker. Looks like it's cramp. Leaving the round of 16, well, it gets a lot more money. If you left the competition after the round of 16, you're walking away with $15 million per squad. In the quarterfinals, it goes up another $4 million. Every team that leaves the competition here in the quarterfinals will receive $19 million each squad in the quarterfinal stage. There's nothing per se for your semi-final awards, but in the third and fourth situation, the loser final, the team that wins the loser final gets $29 million. The team that loses the loser final gets $27 million. That's going down the line. Kept in. Well done, Cucurella. Spain operating in this little pocket. Down left. Williams wins. Williams fighting. Ball into the box. Rodri now. Far side. Great ball to Lamal. Lovely pinpoint pass. Ball into the middle. Again, a terrible cross by Lamal. De Fuentes. Get him out of there. His crossing is absolutely terrible. Free kick for Spain. Now, the two big teams that get into the World Cup final in reverse order. The team that loses the World Cup final gets $33 million for the squad. Nico on the ball. Takes a touch. Gets the return. Can't get to it, and well shielded out of play. Great defending again. Great use of the body. But Williams has come on looking very, very, very energized. $33 million for the team that loses the final, and for the winner of the 2026 World Cup final, you get $50 million. $50 million for the winner of the World Cup final. So go out in the group phase, you get $9 million. Win the whole tournament, you get $50 million. And I believe that's up $8 million from the last World Cup, where Argentina got $42 million for winning the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup. So there you go. It's all about $50 million. That's what the big team will get out of this. Ball over the top, looks onside. Terrible first touch. And again, Lamal's day not going anywhere. Chip the keeper. Handball, handball, handball. Is that a handball? Spain going nuts about the offside, wanting the offside. On the bench there, you can see on the Belgian bench, Onana out injured. Spain wanted the offside there, but no offside forthcoming. Seven minutes to go till extra time. Is someone going to get the winner? And by the way, briefly about the hosts, Mexico, I got to say, Mexico as a host and in the competition, I think they did as well as they should have done. And the Mexican fans can be quite happy. Canada, reality check, did as well as they could have done. Going out to Morocco, reality check, but 3-0, possibly a little heavier. Jesse Marsch's coaching tactics. What tactics? What tactics? What? Run the team into the dirt in the first 45, then have nothing left in the tank in the second half. What tactics? Jesse Marsch gets 4 years extra on the ticket as the coach. Big mistake. Big mistake. Why? And then last of all, USA. I got to say, great start into the World Cup. Great hosting. Look around the stadiums. It's absolutely phenomenal. Kevin De Bruyne yellow carded. He's going off. His day is done. But the USA started after all these stadiums, after the hosting in the main, done a fantastic job. I told you they would. Selmakers on for De Bruyne. But for the US on the field, phenomenal to kick it off, but very cruel to start. When it finished 4-1 against Belgium, I thought that was a little bit on the heavy side. And I thought they were unfortunate in that match to go down so heavy. But as a host, and in the competition, I think you have to say all three hosts can hold their heads up high. Remember, we are CONCACAF teams going against World Cup teams. The USA can hold its head up high. Great hosting job. Brilliant performance. Headed into the far side. Cucurella with the ball. Nico Williams now on the edge of the box. Back to Williams. Back to Cucurella on the inside. Rodri now, quarterback in the team. Far side ball goes there. Lamal, tic-tac-toe. Beautiful play. Gets a return. That was brilliant. But doesn't have time to get the shot. One touch too many. Should have took the shot straight off the bat. Remember I said about half an hour ago, you got to love them guys that want to beat the guy once and then beat him again. If you've got space, snap that shot in. You might put your team into a World Cup semi-final, yeah? Just saying. Williams now. Lovely ball in the middle. Lukaku fighting with Laporte. And Laporte goes down. Lukaku has been an absolute brute and the Spanish defenders don't like it. But that's Lukaku. Physically strong. Laporte being pushed around, which is something I love to see. Go on, cough it up in the middle of the half. Cough it up and let Belgium score. You'll never forget that. 3 minutes to go. Plus added time. Cucurella now. Slightly onside. Nice gather. And I tell you what, bad goalkeeping. I told you when he came in, was he going to be the guy to make the mistake? I tell you what, 2-1. Game turned on its head. No time at all. It is done. Put a fork in him. There's no way they're coming back from that. It is done. Absolutely done. Cruel. Call it cruel. But if you take the shot, good things can happen. And I tell you what, good things do happen. Two to 1. No time whatsoever for Belgium to get back in it. An absolute killer blow again. Now, this is why I say keepers nowadays, he's looking to gather it, but he doesn't gather it. He doesn't have soft hands. Again, it bounces in front of him, but he has no capabilities. He pushes the ball back into the mixer. You see this so many times. And who reacts fast? Spain. Spain react fastest of all. Goalkeeping error. Oh, I tell you. Pain for Belgium. But my bank account is loving it. I said 2-0. It's 2-1. Hey, viva España. I like to tell you how it is. Hey, viva España. Going to the ball ring. Woof. I used to live near a ball ring. Not a real ball ring. It was called the ball ring. It was an area. It wasn't a ball ring at all. It was just called the ball ring. Yes. Mourinho is a national hero right now, putting Spain at the moment into the semi-finals, where they will play La France, Les Bleus, the French, France, the Frenchies. Call them what you want. But it's neighbours, Spain and France right now looking like a first semi-final. Tomorrow coming up, England taking on Norway. Then Argentina in a tough one with Switzerland. Don't write the Swiss off yet. De La Fuente guiding the troops for the final minutes. No added time. There is now. Got the board up eventually. But no extra time unless Belgium can find a reply. Courtois goalkeeping change seems to have done the damage. Panda comes in. Can't hold the ball. Free kick. Witsel down on the ground. Six minutes 30. Can they save their asses? They did it once. They're going to have to do it again. But the fancied team... The fancied team in Spain... Yes, I said fancied. The tipped team, Spain, just getting it done. And I wasn't impressed with everything for Spain today, I can tell you that. And again, with the insertion of Doku in this match, I think that he should have been on the right side of the field and then into the centre. The guy's got so much talent, he should be winning this. Now Garcia's in panic mode with the rest of the Belgian bench. 5 minutes 20 to go. What's going to happen? Courtois would not have left a dangler. Absolutely. 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 Gustav Faison. Did Lamans learn that from Onana? Yeah, exactly. Milky Moo, if you leave it on a plate, especially at this level, you're going to get slapped. Nice defending. Hey. That could be construed as a back pass. I'm kidding you. Going to be an interesting last 5 minutes, let me tell you. Could get chippy, but De La Fuentes needs to tell his boys, get on the ball, pass it around, and keep possession. Don't go on individual forays. Pass it around. Team is the word. Docu on the ball. Oh, I tell you what, he's flattened there. I tell you what, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. That was deliberate as well. That was, again, Laporte. And I'm giving Laporte the red. Look at that. That is absolutely aggressive. There's nothing in the shackle. I hope someone flattens him. Lukaku, get in there and crush him. Simon going bonkers in net for Spain. Off his line, way too far off his line. Spain bursting forward now. A 3 with a terrible pass. A terrible pass. That was a 3-on-1 where it should have been 3-1 on the scoreboard. Terrible pass. One thing I would be saying is people watching this match, other teams, will be looking at Laporte and some of the physical play, and they'll be giving him some of that back. If that's your strength in defence, watch for other teams to start leaning on him. And he has been lent on in EPL, and he has been upstaged, and he's not that tough. So look for it to come back on him. Yes, Kevin, it's done, son. You're going home. Don't forget to get that bar of soap. You're going home. Got a special little cartoon picture coming up for you for this match. That's how sure I was of the outcome. If Belgium scored today, I only saw them getting 1. And that's what they've got, if at all. That's why I gave you the 2-0. Tic-tac-toeing going down the left side. Need to keep possession here. Go down for a foul. Referee, no foul. Foul now. Nonchalant yellow card. Nothing in that card. Rodri can do with a bit of a slapping once in a while. Look at that. Are you sure that's yellow? You sure that's yellow? Oof, I tell you, that's red all day long, isn't it? I think it even rips his sock. Think you got that one wrong again, VAR, Mr. Referee. Definitely looks like a red card to me. But you're right, Milky. Courtois would not have left a dangler like that. That's an absolute tragic piece of goalkeeping. But can they save themselves? Cross coming in. Lukaku's in the mixer. Great communication there. Cucurella telling Rodri, calm down. You got time. You can kick it out. Brilliant play by Cucurella. Ball to the left wing. To the right wing. Going to the left wing now. Keeper's got it all day long. Drops it. That's no foul. Where's the foul? Where's the foul? A lot of sad Belgian fans at the moment. A minute 15. Can you save your bums? More a hard yellow than a light red, maybe. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Do you know what makes me laugh when these players get fouled? It's the facial expressions. It's like, ah! It's not, like pain. It's like, ah! They're complaining. They're not in pain. When you see someone getting hit big time, you see a different expression on that Fizzog. Fizzog being faced. Cucurella now with the ball. Looks like he wants a shot. Takes a shot. Yeah, you keep this one in your hands this time, don't you, buddy? Ball down the line. Nice idea. Easy to collect. Spain back in possession. Seconds on the clock. It's getting close to being done, and I'm getting close to showing you that cartoon picture. Got a lovely image coming up, but it makes true sense. It makes true sense. Going past 3. Gets the cross in and easily repelled. Time is done. Michael Oliver blows the whistle. There you go. It's done deal. 2-1 on the day. Spain are the team moving through. And I'll tell you what, check your screens right now. I've got a lovely little image coming up for you. Have a look at that. Made that for you earlier today. Hey, Belgium, collect your bar of soap from your hotel. Get on the minibus. Go to the airport and fly home. Have a look at that. Yes, I'm a sarky little bugger. And cartoon pictures are going to be coming after every match moving forward, just so as you know what I'm predicting, how I predicted it, and where it's going. But there's the airport shuttle bus waiting for De Bruyne and his flights. Airport and flights home. He's got the arrow down the tunnel. Get on the bus, leave, and go home. Done deal. 2 for 2. I'm 2 for 2 in the semi-finals. Kevin Babs, good call, Stevie. Good luck for the other games. Yes, matey. Yes, mate. Absolutely. Absolutely. 2 for 2, but looking at the scenes in the stadium, I think Belgium did as much as they could, but they weren't really at the match worthy. Spain in there all match long. Coming back on screen, thought you might like to see that little image that we put together today, especially for you. We'll shut down and show you that again. Lamar, my man, literally very below par average game. Mourinho, obviously the hero of the day, getting that rebounder off the keeper. If it's not for that, we're looking at extra time. And quite frankly, be honest with you, my friend, I've had enough of extra time. I love penalties, but I don't like waiting for extra time with a lackluster match. This ended at the right time. And again, that image you're watching was an image taken way, way, way before the day. And that is not a live image. That's a pre-recording, just letting you know. Lamar again. Needs to up his game. Needs to up his game. Belgium, Castagna. Lukaku. It's nice to see guys high-fiving and stuff like that, but I really would like to see two teams pissed off at each other, leaving the field, like they really don't like each other. Because this, when you see these players, it looks too chummy. Well, how can you bring your best for your nation if you're so chummy with the other team? Years ago, there was no high-fiving. There was no chumminess. You were going to play for your nation. You were going to war. And that's how it finished. It is. Max Evans, thank you again for your comments. Are a good way to start the day. Hey, Max, have a super day, buddy. Literally, super day. Spain going forward to France now. I'm saying France is going to win that one. Spain does have their number. But I'm looking for France in a final of the first semi-final. Coming up tomorrow. England taking on Norway. That's going to be a cracker. And then an interesting and intriguing match. Switzerland taking on FIFA's love child Argentina. Can Switzerland get a number done? I think both teams are slowly losing energy. We might see a bit of a painful watch at times with Argentina and Switzerland. But we'll have to wait and see. But again, Spain 2, Belgium 1. Not the greatest game, a decent game, but not the greatest. Chris Cavling, have a great day, everyone. Really looking forward to Norway-England match. I am too. We're going to change the studio up, and who knows. But again, Lama in net comes in to replace Courtois. It doesn't go very well at all. We're going to go into the stats right away. Kevin Babb says France might have to move up to third gear to beat Spain. There you go. Yes, yeah, literally. They haven't really got out of first, have they, eh? They're still getting ready. They haven't peaked by a mile. They're still getting ready. They look like they've got energy to spare. If France is hungry, Spain is the meal. They will eat Spain in a semi. But that flop and drop. Lamin's in goal. In comes Mourinho. The only thing you can say on that one is that why is it that the Spanish forwards reacted to the rebound quicker than the defenders of Belgium? That's the only thing you can say. De La Fuente's quite happy. Let's see if he's going to be smiling after the France match. Two keepers going at each other, Simon and Courtois. But it's done. Kevin Babs, they will steamroll over Spain. I feel that they are the better team. I do. Steve says, was a decent game, Stevie. Spain doing enough without breaking sweat. So far, it seems France versus Spain would be some game. I tell you, I think it will be. I can see goals in that match, but I can also see Spain finding life tougher. And Laporte and the defending at the back, you're going up against Mbappe, Doué, Dembele, Elise. That's a lot of talent in and around. Before I even get deep into the midfield, before I even talk about the French defence. Spain's in for a deep one. But tomorrow, England taking on Norway, Argentina taking on Switzerland. I'd say it's going to be interesting. Let's take a look at the stats quickly before you trundle off. We'll get you into the stats right now. 2 seconds. There we go, bringing them up. 2-1 on the day. You can see the goal scorers. Fabian Ruiz on 30. Charles Duquette on 41. Mikel Merino on 88. Looking at the stats there. One team really forced the issue. 18 shots, 8 on target, 68% possession. Nearly 700 passes, 91% pass accuracy. That's definitely not correct. Probably in the high 80s. 13 fouls from France, 2 yellow cards, 3 offsides, 5 corners. Belgium, way less, and looks like the losing team stats as it was. 5 shots, 2 on target. You're not winning matches like that. 32% possession. 300 passes nearly. 81% pass accuracy. 18 fouls. 2 yellow cards, 1 offside, 1 corner. Quickly moving along. France, Morocco, 2-0. Spain, Belgium, it's 2-1. So it's France and Spain in that first semi-final. Coming up July 14, Arlington. Next semi-final to be penciled in, or let's use pen. It's not good to use pencil. Someone could change it, yes, like those voting stations. Norway, England. Listen, any team can make it through from there. Your favourite in the big game there is England to move through. And then Argentina, Switzerland. If Switzerland can bring their major game of the tournament, they could upstage Argentina. Your favourite is Argentina, obviously. But if Switzerland, can bring their A game and best game of the tournament, they have a chance. Looking at the semi-finals, it's probably going to be England-Argentina. And as you say, it is now France-Spain. Let's see what happens once that comes around. Coming back on screen, guys. Thank you very much. Sometimes clickers don't want to click too far. But thank you, everybody, for being in here again. I always love seeing your comments, and you do bring the comments. Totally do. Milky Moo's like, way to go. France should batter them. 10 here. It's 10 p.m. here, says Max. That's not bad. 10 p.m., nice time to finish a match. Kevin Babs, without a doubty, Milky, I think France have already won the cup. No other team looks close to their strength and squad depth. I'll endorse that, Kevin. I'll endorse that 100%. I totally think the same thing. You would love to think that Argentina could do a double and be a magical team in historical World Cup form. You'd love to think that Spain could get their second trophy and that France will probably get their third and that England might get their second in total, but first in 60 years. But you have to appreciate what France is. And Kevin, I endorse what you say, my friend. I really do. Milky Moo. All-Ireland semi-final on Sunday, 4 p.m, Dublin versus Galway. Arguably the biggest sporting event in Europe this weekend, 100%. And biggest crowd as well, right? Dublin versus Kerry, my bad. Okay, Kerry. My bad, mixed up with the hurling. I tell you. Oh, it's not a hurling stick. It's more like a shillelagh. Anybody know what a shillelagh is? If you look at this is my shillelagh. It's an Irish fighting stick. Okay? You get banged with this, you know you got banged. Yeah. Irishmen have shillelaghs. There it is. My shillelagh. Specialised with an 8-ball on top. That's an 8-ball. Right there. That's an 8-ball. My shillelagh. Tough as oak. There you go. things in this studio that I've got, I can reach out and show you. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Back into the chat before we shut it down. Milky says, BHT, by the way, this is a Gaelic football guarantee. It will be a belter. 100%. 100%. I never played Gaelic football. My dad did. And he loved it. My big bro plays Aussie rules. And I played football. Isn't that funny? All had a different... Yes. I tell you, this is going to be funny. Milky Moo says, that's a kosh. Oh, it's a kosh. It's a kosh. Osh posh. It's a kosh. Smack. Yes. And hard. Oak. Oh, aye. Hard cloaks. Here we go. Hard cloaks in the morning. There you go. Hard cloaks in the morning. Absolutely. Absolutely. Some things just don't change. Some traditions stick around. They're passed down. That will be passed on because it was made for me, personally. It'll be passed on through the lines. But yes, you've got to have a shillelagh by your side. Keeps you safe. Keeps all the bad uns away. It really does. So tomorrow, we're going to go England, Norway. Like I say, it's Harry Kane versus Erling Haaland. Could go either way. Norway's never been in a quarter-final ever in their lives at a World Cup. England, a multiple of finals. We're going to talk about those stats tomorrow. But for now, Clotes. I got you. Clotes. Sorry, Clotes. Clotes for spell checker. Absolutely worth getting up for, Max. Thank you, fella. Thank you, fella. But like I say, as for now, come back tomorrow. England, it's a double-header day. 2 watch-alongs. One will be, as it is in the listings, 2 watch-alongs because it's too long in between to keep talking and basically wasting your time. That's why it's just the 2 games. One's early, one's late. And the only thing you can say about those 2 matches is that England's match finishes roughly 3 hours before Argentina's begin. So in the grand scheme of things, if England does play Argentina, or if Norway plays Switzerland in that semi-final, well, England and Norway have 3 hours rest start on Argentina, and Norway has 3 hours rest start on the game. That's all they have. On the other side of the equation, France has a complete day rest ahead of Spain before they get to their semi-final. And if you want to know something more, let's just say per se France win that World Cup semi-final moving through. And let's just per se England win their World Cup semi-final moving through. In the grand scheme of things, from the quarterfinals to the final, France will have 3 days more rest than any other team in the final 4 teams. There's something else going France's way as they dance to their 3rd World Cup trophy. There you go. For sure there was an A in there. No worries, man. No worries. Spelling errors are something I can work with. I'm pretty good. I'm not dyslexic, so I can figure it out for you. Not a problem. But guys, I'm going to shut it down. We're coming back tomorrow for the England. I'm going to get things ready, get everything done, all the graphics and all the good stuff, and we'll be back tomorrow. For everybody in the picture right now, have a massive, massive night, a great afternoon. Thank you for being here because, like I say every show, you make this channel what it is and what it's becoming. And it's a lot of fun for me to be here. Thanking you. Last talk in the chat, and then that is that. What have we got now? Do you know, Milky Moo says, do you want to know what the funny thing is? Yes, I do. Please. Kevin Bath, have a good one, guys. What's the funny thing, Milky? What have you got for me? And I'm going to finish off by putting up that lovely image again. Take a look at that image as we shut down, because that is the epitome of what I've been saying. Oh, yeah. For today, hey, Belgium, collect your bag of soap from the hotel, get on the minibus, go to the airport, and fly home. Because that is where you're going. Kevin Babs, have a good one. Everybody else, have a good one. I will see you tomorrow for the England big match. against Norway, which either team can win. And then after that, a few hours later, Argentina taking on Switzerland. And will they be scored on for the third match with 2 goals? And will they be leaving if they do? Just leaving you with something there. Guys,